life is not a race. It's not to see how quickly you can get to the end point. It is about the journey, and along the journey, you learn certain things about the world, certain things about yourself. But rushing to get to that point is only going to lead you to an early grave. Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Aaron Ballantyne and you're watching Life According to Aaron. So in today's video, I'd like to talk about taking care of yourself, or the importance of taking care of yourself, right? And it's going to be a very calm and tranquil video. No low talking, no shouting, anything like that. It's very serene, just like my surroundings, right? So we find that we go to a plumber or a mason for issues related to our house. We tend to fix things in our immediate environment. But what do we do for ourselves? Do we go to church for our spirituality? Do we go to the gym to take care of our body? Do we sometimes take a vacation so we'll have a break from the real world every now and then? Do we take a step back and reevaluate? What do we do for ourselves? And the reason why I ask this question is because I'm genuinely curious. Are we genuinely taking care of ourselves? Now, I understand that you have your goals that you want to accomplish and your aspirations, and you're working hard and you're grinding, especially the younger ones, because we have a goal that we want to meet in a particular time, and we're working hard and we're sacrificing a lot of things that are necessary, such as sleep and taking regular breaks to achieve it. But coming from someone who is on that journey himself, right? And I have had many instances when I've had to remove myself from a situation or have had to take a break. I'm here to remind you to do the same for yourself, to take care of yourself, because our bodies tell us when we need food, right? Our bodies tell us when it's tired. When it tells you that you need to take care of yourself, you should listen to it. Don't ignore it. Because look at it this way, especially when you're younger, or you're a young person grinding, you want to make a name for yourself, you want to rise up on the ranks, all of that stuff, right? But how are you going to enjoy it? How are you going to enjoy the fruits of your labor if you're in the grave? The thing about it is, life is not a race. It's not to see how quickly you can get to the end point. It is about the journey, and along the journey, you learn certain things about the world, certain things about yourself. But rushing to get to that point is only going to lead you to an early grave. If it is that you're working hard to achieve these goals, so you're taking care, just like how you take care of your house by calling the plumber or the mason, or you take care of your car by calling the mechanic. You're taking care of your goals. You're grinding, you're working hard to what you want to achieve, but you're not taking care of yourself. You're not taking care of the vessel that, when you do achieve these goals, is able to enjoy it. So, for example, when you work hard and your body's health and your mentality or your mental state deteriorates along the way, how then, after you achieve these goals, can you enjoy the fruits of your labor? You're either physically incapable, or quite frankly, you're either in the hospital or you're dead because you weren't paying attention to yourself along the way. Taking care of yourself should be as much of a priority as working hard towards your goals. It doesn't matter what form taking care of yourself takes, we're human. We have to identify that we have certain limitations, and taking breaks shouldn't cause you to feel any shame. It shouldn't make you feel embarrassed or anything, because it's a part of what you need to continue functioning as an effective and efficient human being. So factor it into whatever you're doing. If it is that you're working hard and you've been going without hours of sleep, make sure that you take some time to either take a quick nap or to remove yourself from that work environment, so your mind isn't constantly on the work. Find little ways where you can take care of yourself along the journey, because I'll be completely honest with you. The reason why I'm sharing this is because, aside from the actual message, my own personal experience, when I was writing my books, I I did not factor it into it, the taking care of myself aspect. I was just work, finish it, get it done, make sure they're good and out and ready for people to read and purchase it, right? Now, throughout that journey, aside from God keeping me together, because I had to pray and I had to ask Him to help me stay on track while I was writing the books and dealing with clients and all the other little things that I was dealing with at the time, right? However, taking breaks in between, it was few and far in between. I wasn't taking as many breaks as I should have been. I wasn't taking care of my body how I should have been. And the result, after having written and published the books, was essentially me crashing. Like, physically, I was not at the same level at the end of publishing my books or after publishing my books as I was when I first started. I had a lot of energy, I had a lot of drive, a lot of will. I was focused, I was enthusiastic on all of that, right? But you see, the moment I completed that goal and I was to start doing something, I couldn't. I physically couldn't. I didn't have the will, I didn't have the drive, I didn't have the energy. Where my mental state was concerned, I was not in the frame of mind to do any form of work, because while grinding, while working towards my goals, I was not taking care of myself along the way. Granted, the result is a good one. Books were published, they're out, and people have been reading them, and I'm happy about that. However, I have to be mindful that I am human, and as much as I want to achieve my goals and get things done and work hard and all of those things, I have to acknowledge that as a human, I have limitations, and I should take care of my limited self along the way. I encourage you to do the same. We're all human, we all have limitations, but it is imperative that we take care of ourselves. We only have one of us, and this vessel, if it falls apart, the vessel being your body and your mind, if it falls apart, we have nothing else. So while you're grinding, while you're building a legacy for yourself, while you're building wealth, while you're trying to create that amazing future for yourself, give consideration as well to the person who is to enjoy all of the fruits of your labor, not just your children and your generations, if that's what you're hoping to build, but yourself as well. Because it doesn't make sense for you to be working so hard to build a life for yourself and you cannot fully enjoy the life that you build for yourself. All right, we take care of all of the other affairs in our lives, all of the other things that we have to deal with, our responsibilities, obligations, or bills. I'm encouraging you to take some time to devote some energy to making sure that you take care of yourself as well. All right, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like, share it with somebody who you know has been grinding and probably hasn't been taking care of themselves either. And subscribe if it is that you want to see videos like this as soon as they drop. Also, leave in the comments, because we want to share here, leave in the comments how you take care of yourself, especially when you're in work mode. What do you do after you've accomplished something big? How do you take care of yourself after? How do you take care of yourself along your journey? All right, be sure to leave it in the comments, because I'd like to share it with other people. All right, thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.